Seeing how Bane babysitting the Spectre.
I think the Bane should start top and then make moves around adjusting.
Those fights hit that sort of level 6 at the timing that Anna wants to.
Sumail acquired 5 stick charges just from that level 1.
It's bottom lane as well. It's easy. Able to farm underneath the tower. Got a good block off too.
Missed the creep though.
Dire structures are fortified.
Flip comes out. This bottom lane, Seb should be able to get a decent amount of space from it with the IO backing him up. They don't have the biggest kill threat with the Venge and the Gyrocopter with the IO there as well. They can't look for the IO though once they get some more levels.
Fly. Getting chased down here into the trees. Anna and
He's
no tail. Fight him. He gets run down and taken down. OG get themselves a second kill here. Not top lane this time round. And extra money for Anna on the Spectre. Mid lane Sumail. Keep Thompson off these creeps, make sure that Sumail can get those last hits underneath his own tower. They can't afford to feed kills away to Anna. He's going to be lapping that up.
They prioritize just to heavily come in for the kill rather than go for any last hits. You see Anna only had 2 at that point. So they just fully went forward with the Nightmare, go for the harassment on the fly because they saw the Fire Spirits committed. As mid, Thompson. Sumail's got the toss.
That's the kill, 1v1. Sumail takes the kill.
That level
straight up outplay.
We see it so often though, right? Even when we see the Tiny supports, any position where the Tiny is played, as soon as you're at level 3, you have to be very careful because the threat of this kill comes out with that triple combo.
And CS-wise in the middle lane as well, somehow doing a great job keeping that lead.
Yeah, he's got a huge, I mean, not a huge base damage advantage because Zeus has some crazy stats now with that amplification and the buffs that he's gotten for his base damage, but we'll get more denies on the Tiny.
That's out. So hold back Fly there. As Fly gets the Fire Spirits out. Actually then the S4 sort of taking the Nightmare off momentarily so they can get the further Fire Spirit out as well. It's no tell. Right clicking down Fly. Fly getting brain sapped. Anna trying to go in. S4 and Fly both sit pretty low, but the Nature's attendance is out. S4 and Fly will be fine. Mid lane, Sumail actually this time getting burst pretty low here. He's managed to get himself the Invis room. Fills back up the bottom. Should be able to regen himself back up to a point where he's able to go back in and face Thompson again in that mid lane matchup. Bottom lane crit. A lot of damage here from the Spirits of Jerax.
Thompson used everything there to try to go for that kill onto Sumail. Actually completely out of mana as well as health, as to bring it the salve and the clarity.
It's top CS for Anna, 12 for 3. Doing pretty well against the pressure of Fly and S4.
Pretty good.
Really slowing down his farm too much. Sumail again in this mid lane getting low, but he knows Thompson's mana's pretty much done for as well.
2 lanes going great for OG right now. 7, Jerax able to do a lot down bottom to pressure the Gyrocopter, and Jerax even getting a side pull now too. So denying RTZ a full wave here can be very significant.
Be fine here, but being heavily harassed back.
Mid lane.
Mid lane to toss. Oh, he's got it. Sumail again. These straight up outplays in the 1v1. Sumail's done it twice now in the first 3 minutes of gameplay.
And you know that's the exact reason we were talking about. That's why he wants to play a hero like Tiny. He doesn't have to play the lane passive. He's brought heavy amounts of regen to make sure that he stays topped off. Thompson, no boots. Sumail has boots coming out on the courier. Thompson is under so much threat now.
I mean, if Fly can land those spirits, doesn't look like he's going to try for it. Does still have some left. Banana has the sails out. He's popping one, and he's still got one ready in his inventory. He needs to go for it again. Spirits won't clip him, so Anna's able to get himself back up to full HP.
The race to the bottom rune. Sumail will be able to claim that one, fill up his bottle.
In this mid lane, Thompson really has to be careful. This matchup just so hard now that Sumail's got this edge with those 2 kills.
And he's got boots, so he can just run at Thompson constantly.
Thompson, best he can do is just try and find the CS. Those aren't minings, and he is doing so. 23 to 6, 19 for 2. Sumail having the lead. He experiences such a goal with those kills, but farm-wise, Thompson's still able to find a decent amount of Zeus in that mid lane.
Yeah, still doing quite nice. Arteezy's getting really shut down bottom. Only 11 last hits on him. You see the Spectre's doing actually considerably amount
this
better.
Rotation actually for Thompson, that's going to catch Arteezy potentially off guard. He does pop the Fairy Fire as he backs away.
Low speed.
Looking for the Who Stomp, and all down. Seb doesn't actually go for it there. They had the setup with the Lightning Bolt, but Seb actually cancel casted the Who Stomp.
Could have just gone for the double edge as well. He was actually in range for it with the tether movement speed. Wanted to get the stun because they didn't have enough damage, but with the Lightning Bolt and the double edge, they would have had the kill. Slight mistake there. And Sumail going to claim a bounty. Does get scouted.
She goes for the combo here because he's got Arteezy coming in with the wraparound as well. Looking towards Thompson, the Rocket Barrage chase down, attempted, but Seb with the Who Stomp will hold back Sumail and Arteezy.
Putting an enormous amount of pressure onto this gyrocopter.
Go for the Shrine, EG. And top lane, Anna really is doing very well for himself up top. This lane of the S4 Enchantress and Fly Phoenix just doesn't seem to be doing as much as you'd expect it to against this Spectre.
No, able to get so much secured farm, also get that 1 kill. Of course, once Enchantress hits 6, we're going to see that completely change because then the Spectre actually can't even lane up here. That's Thompson. Playing around with Sumail a bit, they really are just focusing on that rune control so heavily.
Fly dives himself away. This top lane, Fly and S4 just seeming to have very little impact on Anna's farm, and if anything, they're the ones getting bullied out of that top lane each and every time.
Are scanning.
S4 still getting the farm though. They can't actually threaten the kills onto the Enchantress at all with that lane, but they can threaten the kills onto that Phoenix over and over again. And Sumail makes a rotation down bottom, but Scan seemed to come out and actually caught him on the side of it.
But it really is, as you say, out of all the lanes, out of all the cores, Arteezy is the one to struggle the most. See if they can find some action from him. Sumail tries to go with the avalanche onto Jerax. Jerax pops the stick charges, keeps the distance. He's got a big old centaur between him and EG, so they can't dive in for Jerax.
Cute little play coming up from OG is Seb bought and bring a health, but he actually hasn't had it on his hero. He's been giving it to Jerax this whole time during the lane, so that extra burst, extra amount of regen. There's something to point out that not many players actually get to use. This is like an old Dota 1 thing people used to do. It's like, all right, I'll take my ring of health for a little bit.
And definitely a mechanic that not a lot of people use nowadays. It is still there in the game. Certain items.
As Fly now just starts to make moves around the map. Wants to get some wards out too to be able to watch the aggressiveness that comes out toward that bottom lane toward Arteezy, who's level 4 in comparison to a 5 Centaur and almost level 5 Io.
I mean, how do sort of EG as a team sort of sort out this bottom lane? Or do they sort of at the moment just accepted that they've got to sack Arteezy?
Yeah, I mean, you have to accept that that happens. You can't win all 3 lanes in Dota. If you're expecting that, then it doesn't tend to happen very often. They're doing great. They're doing well in their other 2. S4 is still getting a lot of farm.
As we can see there, S4 and Sumail, the top 2 net worth at the moment in the game. It's out for a bit of a setup onto Fly. They'll pop the Thunder God's Wrap for this one, as well as the Horn, ready with the chase down after the Icarus dive was used to find Fly. Even looking to move straight again down onto the bottom towards Crit and Arteezy, but they get themselves back by the Tier 2 tower.
Well, Anna ideally wants that kill though. With the first Haunt usage, such a long cooldown. Notel ends up taking the kill from him.
Thompson, he's coming across. Sumail pretty tanky at the moment with the good amount of levels he's got. Turns towards Notel, and Notel, the Fairy Fire does put the Brain Sap, keeps himself alive. Fly being chased, he's going to get zapped down by Thompson. Quick Thunderbolt for the low ground, secures themselves another kill, OG.
They're still looking to play very aggressive on the side of OG, even though they have a Spectre lineup. And we see, of course, as soon as the Enchantress is level 6, that's why Anna wanted to use the Haunt so we can get the hell out of that top lane.
Nice little toss set up there from Sumail to get Crit in range to hold down Thompson with a magic missile.
top two net worths.
Is under attack.
We do have EG, but there is a Spectre staying pretty close behind that. Only 200 behind the Inch, but S4 will be able to take out this tower much faster than OG can actually set up the push in.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
9 minutes in, being able to clear up that tier 1 tower allow sort of EG to invade this top half of the map that little bit easier, and they're going to go for it straight away with the smoke.
Arteezy's still
No Tail very low. This will help Arteezy if he gets eyes on it, but No Tail's on the high ground. They don't see him for now. They do now with that wall placed down. But No Tail already on his way back home, so EG unable to sort of make the most of No Tail being out that low, as they didn't quite get vision of him in time.
They might have to actually give the tome to Arteezy at this rate. Level 4 still, level 7 on Ana. Just unable to find experience on the map after that pressure from the laning phase.
Spot him. Ana again. Look at the walls fly. Fly has to dive. And then Jared's trying to close in on him. And they don't even need to. Thompson's there with the ult back online. Pops the Thunder God's Wrath and gets themselves another kill onto Fly.
Yeah, OG still looking to continue making these aggressive moves. They've even got the relocate now online for Jerax.
Radiant's bottom tower is
As for
under
EG,
attack.
they're going to be pretty reliant on Sumail with this Blink Dagger to make lots of moves around the map so that Arteezy can absorb that space and get some farm going. S4 can also play very aggressive with Sumail, as we see that haste popped, and they want to look to set up the top.
Sumail more than ready to dive behind the tower, but this one charges straight in with the avalanche. Toss to follow the pop, the stampede. Can they get Thompson out of here? They cannot. Sumail's in behind the tower with a haste rune, gets himself another kill onto Thompson. Bottom lane Fly getting chased once again down on this bottom. That's going to be Fly's 5th death on the Phoenix. 0, 5, and 0. He is struggling.
Yeah, they just keep running at him every time he shows on the map. More and more farms, still sticking pretty close to that Enchantress, and they've even got a lot of pressure on bottom towers mid.
Swap set up from Crypt. Sumail's there with the toss, and another kill for the Tide. Sumail is looking very scary. 11 minutes in, Blink Dagger complete. He can keep going for these plays. A lot of OG's line up at the moment, pretty easy to burst.
Yep, pretty squishy overall across all of them except for that Centaur, really. As Arteezy now does go back bottom. Still level 5, but needs a lane. Can't just go farming jungle, can't really set up for kills around the map either, because I mean, he's a 770 HP hero versus a Zeus. If he gets caught in a bad situation versus Thompson, he can get burst down so quickly.
Sumail, there he is with the blink, jumps in.
The one shot.
Oh boy, Sumail. What's that now? That's his, what, 5-0-1?
5-0-1, yep. All 6 kills involved. And top S4.
He just picks up Thompson on his own.
Dragonlance.
All right, it's starting to get messy here for OG. We're at 12 minutes coming up. It's a 3K lead now for EG. Flying Crit on the hunt. Off the back of this smoke. Can they find the vision for Sumail to get him with a jump straight in? He finds Jared. The Stampede's going to be popped, but the tree toss is there. Sumail gets himself yet another kill.
They're looking for No Tail too. Red gets the vision.
Oh, the way the Terror's out. No Tail cannot escape. EG starting to really play fast now.
Well, most of EG. We have 4 of EG players playing fast. Well, Arteezy's just like,
Arteezy's
please guys, thank you so much.
All the space is there for him now. He's going to be able to recover.
Yep.
And yeah, a lot of it down to just about that 5th pick Tiny so far looking very good for Evil Geniuses.
He's able to make so many of these aggressive plays. So many of these heroes still in that one-shot territory for him. Level 11, approaching that level 12 for that level 2 grow.
It's absolutely massive. He's going to see Seb. That's the one hero he can't really do much about, so we'll let him be. Blinks himself out to safety. And that Echo Saber really going to come in incredible time for this time.
Top tower is under attack.
Time that OG, as we say, are really going to look to try and just stretch out as much as they can.
I mean, 4 of their heroes are already in that one-shot range. The Echo Saber is just going to put him that little bit over to always make sure that he can get those solo kills.
Yeah, so the point where an infused rain drop isn't going to save you anymore.
Yeah. Getting this wraparound already, getting a deep ward down. They spot Thompson.
Chris looking for the swap setup. Can't quite have the vision at the moment. Thompson is going to come out.
Toss back, seems.
There's the jump. Spell going in with the combo. Jarex is going to come in with the tether, but he can't do anything to save it. Like, put the Supernova to make that something.
Fiend's grip.
But Arteezy, the dagger will get it. So they get the trade kill there. 1 for 1, losing a core for a core.
No-Tail prioritizing during that time period, just putting down all this deep vision. We see 3 wards, or 2 wards actually placed at this moment in time from No-Tail to look for this gyrocopter, who they know he's playing in that bottom side of the map, as BSJ would say, of course, the dead lane. So that's where he is going to get picked off while his team is making those aggressive moves.
They're giving a lot of space to each here, that feels. That top lane, S4 taking a tier 2 tower, 14 minutes in.
Yeah.
He's got 2k gold towards his Aghanim, so top of the phase and the Dragon Lance. He's going to sit comfortably at the top of the net worth for Sumail for quite some time, as it seems.
Kind of interesting. Not going to go for the hood, even though he's versus like that Zeus and that burst damage that could come out from Io as well as Centaur.
I guess he just doesn't feel the pressure at the moment.
Yeah, he's really not. They have so many wards focused on that top side as well that we'll just see if any movements do come in.
So S4 looking towards Thompson here.
Oh, Thompson
slowed down, the impetus coming in. He does get tethered up. Jerax takes him to the side. The Stampede as well from Seb. They'll be able to get themselves apart, but Sumail in straight away. Finds and finishes off the kill. Sumail. And he's not quite done yet. He's ready to run back in with the head. They've got vision on Jerax. Jerax gets popped as well. Sumail, you can tell he's not done. He's seeing if he can find more. Seb trying to go with the Who Stop. Magic goes up for a crit. Will stop the stun. Sumail jumps in. Avalon toss. Free throw. He gets Anna. Can he get Seb as well? They've got the impetus from S4 coming on to Seb. Seb trying to hide in the trees, but Sumail and S4, they're hunting. They're finding Sumail with the triple kill. Sumail's tiny.
10-0-2, the last pick of the game.
Oh my goodness. We knew it was a good era. We've seen it sort of been favored in game after game. EG getting it in as their 5th pick, and Sumail just playing it absolutely perfectly.
He's got the Echo Saber. He's level 13 on this
15
tiny.
minutes in. How do they put a stop to this? How do they stop him getting away with these plays? He's just moving around, finding the perfect blink pickoffs every single fight. They can't hold him back.
They need to get Seb the Blink Dagger ASAP so that he can set up behind people. If Sumail does look for those aggressive plays that we've seen him do non-stop, they need the Blink on the Centaur to go for those counter ganks. It's starting to become a huge problem as Sumail is double the net worth of Thompson.
Oh. We'll see it again here, this play in the mid lane.
Thompson was actually using the bottle on Jerax while he was being chased there to save himself. That's what gave him that extra regen as the impetus comes through. But yeah, Sumail with this deep ward. OG knows it's there, but they're able to go for that dive, and Sumail just constantly playing on the outskirts. As you see, he's going to wait for his cooldowns to come up, waiting for the avalanche toss combo to come, and then he commits forward.
We've got to go back live because we're going to see him potentially do it again here. This time RTZ wants to come across and join in a bit of the fun. As RTZ critting Sumail. Hunting up top. Thunder goes Raph will give away the position. Anna, can he get out though? He can't really TP. The avalanche is going to come out for Sumail. Just
in the tree.
Oh, crit! He doesn't do the wave of terror on target. So they don't have the vision. The TP is going to be successful from Anna. Wave of terror in the wrong direction, unfortunately.
Just in that one little spot that he gets hiding away from them. And now they do have the Blink Dagger on Sebastian. Crucial for them to be able to set up these aggressive plays too. Now they can look to even set up some relocates.
They're going to try for Roche.
The most ideal ways to do it.
They've got S4 able to tank it up with the Untouchable. Not necessarily going to be the quickest, but it's a pretty safe one to take.
Yeah, Untouchable plus Fire Spirits.
Yeah.
That Roche is... Look at this backswing.
It's pretty slow, eh?
Yep.
He's in! The 4-man Who's Stop! Can they do it? The ball's coming out for Jerax! S4 crit! They're getting low, they've lost 2 EG. S4 trying to run away, but he can't escape. The buyback's going to come up straight away here from crit. Sumail, RTZ still alive for now. Anna getting tossed up, tossed back. Sumail, he's going to stay alive for Seb. Back in with the Who's Stop. Sumail managed to pick up an ultra kill before he went down. But all that sped up incredibly fast there around the pit. I believe what we had 8 people going down. We saw crit buyback.
Look at the damage.
OG will take that trade though, as you can see the numbers favoring them.
They were all so stacked up on the spot side of EG. Everybody.
Seb getting in like that.
I think it was a 4-man
It was a 4-man
hoof stop. And then even the spirits following up too. No-Tail's like, whatever, I'm gonna walk in. Watch Jerax hits multiple spirits on everybody. Thompson walks in. All that damage coming out. But look, everyone's so low.
Watch
Sumail being so high level.
He's got so much HP with this Echo Saber at this stage of the game. He doesn't get bursted down straight away, and he's able to get as much done as he can before he ends up going down.
Even with that double hit from the Echo Saber. Yeah, look at that. He's feeling himself. Nice little punchback though. Seb, like we were talking about, how important that Blink Dagger reveal is going to be. As EG there, still focusing around that Roche pit, really wanting to get it. RTZ still very underfarmed for his team, just a phase drum.
Can't leave this Russian to half health, and Samael!
Thompson's just dead.
He just finds the Zeus, steps in with the two-man Husop. They've got the Supernova at the sideline as well here. Can they take it down in time? No, OG's got to back away from the Supernova. Seb trying to TP out, will be able to escape, but OG lose 2. Samael again, double kill. 16, 1 and 2, and Chris, magic missile. He's able to find Anna. Anna was trying to heal some Mongols, and Samael comes in for the triple kill.
17, 1 and 2.
17, 1 and 2.
19 of the 21 kills.
Oh, give him another one. Samael, another ultra kill. Back-to-back ultra kills for Samael. And that rush is easily going their way this time. No chance of OG getting over to the pit. Give that man an Aegis, he's got it.
And now he's got a Shadow Blade and can go for that Silver Edge if he wants to go for the kills onto the Spectre over and over again during the side pushes. This Sumail, this game.
Oh no. He's gonna find Seb. No, Seb's just out.
Yeah, he's still got the 1500 HP. He's the one that can survive that still. But the rest of his team definitely not. As Thompson 3, 9, and 7 on the Zeus. How's Ana doing? We got the Yasha, the Manta recipe, getting closer and closer toward that ulti orb. That'll help a bit. Arteezy's still extremely underpowered for the team. Sumail on the prowl.
Found out here by the bolt, Seb. Yep. And with the Husop, they do have the control. They pump the horn as well. Sumail turns, punching into Seb. Seb pops the stampede to get himself away. Sumail being surrounded, but he has that Aegis. He's going to get popped once. Ready to come back for round 2. They have lost Fly, EG. But S4, Crit, they're there as well. Samael in with the combo, finds himself no tail. OG, they just have to get themselves the hell out of here. They cannot stand anywhere here near Samael.
That was everything there used by OG, right? Fiend's Grip, Stampede, Zeus, Spectral, yeah, everything committed there forward. Take out that Aegis of Sumail. Which gives Arteezy some space to farm, so he's thankful for that. But still, he's still pretty far down there. We're catching back up to Ana's farm as that gyrocopter is. The Sumail show continues. Looking for another kill.
Ana, Crit, he's found him. Here's Samael, that nightmare for OG.
Level 18, max level grow. That much more damage coming through with the combo.
I feel here at the main stage, we really are seeing, out of all the Tiny game, the best Tiny performance of this TI so far.
He almost has a kill per minute. 20 kills at the 21-minute mark.
Set. We'll TP away. Samael.
He's hunting.
Always terrifying. No tail.
He'll be okay. Sumail going for a little bit of a safer item choice here rather than committing forward for a Silver Edge. Actually will go for a BKB because, I mean, the amount of streaks that he's going to give, if he dies, he's going to be giving well over 1,000 gold to anybody who kills him.
He is a walking piggy bank.
Yeah, the last time I think it was like 1,390 or something, or 1,400 when he died, so just want to be a little careful. We could see the build still deviate. It's definitely the safest choice you could go for versus
Dire's bottom tower
this is the majority of their damage still.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Easy, no, he's along for the ride this game, really.
Yeah, he's 0, 1, and 6.
0, 1, and 6. He's rolling along.
But now, he's not. Oh,
Crit. Does go for the save, but they've got the Fiend's Grip out onto Arteezy. There's the back from OG. They find Arteezy. They find Crit. Arteezy's cool. Arteezy's just chilling this game. Just hitting some creeps and pushing some lanes. It's all on Samael at the moment. He's the one that they've got to be worried about. He's level 18, 21, and 2. I
mean, S4 too. S4's got an Aghanim's finished up.
Samael wants to add another one to his tally. There we have it.
Yeah, he switched. He went for the Silver Edge. Yep. So he wants to look to just kill the Spectre in the combo. He can kill him right through that now once the Dispersion's gone.
Dire's bottom tower
should be able to finish this tier 2 tower off, and indeed they do more money into bank of Samael. He's, yeah, as you say, well, got the money for the Silver Edge.
Radiant's top tower is under
continuing
attack.
to stay double net worth over Thompson. Close to a BKB, so he's almost got an item for himself, so he can actually get involved. Once he's got that, he can actually join his team and looking to get into those fights, because right now he's still way too weak versus the Zeus burst damage.
Second lowest level in the game, Arteezy. But that's alright, he's got Samael on his team. Sumail's having a pretty good game.
It is pretty remarkable that the gyro's level 12 and yeah, that Tiny's level 19. That's something you don't see every day.
There we go. Well, they do have that ground ward there, OG.
Playing a little bit more careful, staying near each other so that they can't just constantly get picked off by this Tiny.
OG. Lead forward with Seb. Cover of smoke.
They know the two heroes are showing mid. They want to make an aggressive play down here, but now EG, they're starting to collapse. Enchantress and Gyro moving in.
Nice one, RTZ coming in from the side. Stampede will be trying to get No-Tail out of there. The uphill miss will proc, so No-Tail is able to get himself back a decent amount.
The swaps come in though.
Oh, Crit finds the vision. Swaps him back, that's it. From Seb is not going to save his teammate. That's No-Tail down. 30 seconds.
Sumail instantly TP's top. Saw Ana for a second up there. Wants to go for a kill, but Ana.
They've got eyes on Jarek Shaft. The tether up to the high ground.
Ana's actually hiding in the tree lines, and his TP's on cooldown. Sumail is hunting.
Uh-oh.
He wants him.
Don't breathe. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, no, doesn't see him yet.
No, he did.
Oh.
He caught a glimpse. It looked like he did.
Ana should be fine. I say so, as you say, still without the TP for 30 seconds.
He's got to stay hiding for a bit. He does have the haunt available if they can look for a fight somewhere, but with the position that they have right now, they can. Seb pushes down that bottom lane. You do see RTZ finishes up that BKB, and now a crucial timing for OG. They've got the Aghanims on Thompson. They've got that much more damage they can look to push out.
Commit these big horn places, these sort of global pickoffs there. It's going to be the ult from Thompson. Giving some vision, giving some info for the team. As we saw, you know, he's still stuck up in that tree line, Ana. He waits for the TP. Smile there from No-Tail as he gets the friendly tip from Seb, his teammate. Does go down.
Better him dying than someone else in those. As Ana still hiding in the tree line up top. Able to farm at least a bit of the wave with that Manta illusion. Getting slowed down quite heavily as Sumail goes back on the prowl. He knows that the Spectre's up here.
Oh, he does. Ana's been hiding here a long time. Oh,
he found him!
Found him. Has he got the damage to take him? Stampede's going to be popped. Ana gets himself into the trees. Sumail jumps forward, but he doesn't quite get on top of him. Ana's able to get away with a TP.
Ooh. Close.
12k lead for Ignis. It's 26 minutes in, 26 to 15.
The experience is a bit closer, it's only 5,000 G.
Is under attack.
He's still not out of this one. They need this game to just keep going longer and longer for their Spectre to get online. They've got the double experience gain talents too, so if they do get a successful fight, since they are at this disadvantage, you could see their levels just skyrocket. That 25% on both the Zeus as well as the IO. Bottom. We have ward on the high ground. They saw Ana as well as No-Tail go down here.
No-Tail goes for the Fiend Script. They actually have the damage to find this killer. It doesn't look like his Fly's going to be fine. No-Tail does go for the Nightmare onto Sumail, but it's quickly taken off by Fly. Sumail's just straight in, picks up the kill on No-Tail.
They didn't have the Nimbus up. They try to go for some type of play there, but No-Tail just tanks the gank to make sure that Ana can at least farm and push out that bottom wave. We'll probably see Sumail go and chase Ana for the next few moments.
Stop.
RTZ.
He's got eyes on Seb.
Wants to get in on the fun. S4 closing over 2.
So is Crit. They're ready to try and make a go on it. Seb pops the Stampede. Gets himself all the way back up to the high ground. Jarek is there as well with the tether, so Seb will be fine. Back towards down bottom, Sumail was on the hunt once again for Ana. Ana hiding in the trees after using that Spectral Dagger, does have a TP. Doesn't want to use it too early at the threat of the avalanche.
Scan is successful.
Sumail knows where he is, throws out the tree throw to get the connection, to find the vision, has the hit with the Silver Edge. Has he got the final bit of damage? He hasn't. Ana, once again, the Spectral Dagger back up. And this time with the TP, knowing that the avalanche has been used, can go safely for the escape.
He's not letting Ana really farm though in those sides. Ana wants to be able to farm on the split push, and Sumail just constantly hunting him is not letting him get the defusal or any type of items that he needs. Really smart plays by Sumail, recognizing that he's already pretty much hit critical mass, right? He's like, all right, let's allow S4 to run around the map and farm, RTZ to catch back up. I just really need to hunt the Spectre all game, not let him get those timings and approach that late game mass.
Bit of a change up in the IO talents this game, I guess because of the lineup around him. Doesn't take the tether ground scepter bonus this game. Towards mid, Brit just going in, onto Thompson. Thompson, it's not going to be kept alive by Jerax there as S4 with the impetus, finding the damage to pick off the Zeus. Thompson again, he's going to have to sit to the sidelines for 50 seconds. EG, they're coming straight down the middle lane and onto the tier 3 tower.
He needs to buy back. He's their only deep push for the lineup.
Samael at the moment with the Crystallis on top of the Silver Edge. Anyone he gets on top of, even the Centaur now at this stage, could be in potential danger of going down to the burst.
They've got Aghanims now on the Centaur though, so they can't actually defend people with that damage mitigation that comes out from it, that 40%. Hobson has to be so careful now though. If he does die, we could just see that base push come out, as we were mentioning. He is their, pretty much all their deep push.
Oh no, Thompson.
He's got to be careful.
We absolutely have. Samael will be ready to jump as soon as Thompson stands close enough, but he backs away. Thunder God's Wrath, they've got the information. OG know what's up. The EG's up there on the high ground. Roshan is back up.
Yeah, EG can go for this. They've had the Vlads for a bit on crit too. They have more than enough damage, and they can actually get the sustain with S4 tanking easily to bring this down. Don't think OG can commit forward for this one. They don't have their Zeus ulti available. They need every little amount of damage. They will scout it, but it's already dead, and that's the end of the
No way that OG can get in here.
And they're looking to fight an immediate smoke out of the pit. They've got that one ward vision on the high ground, on that right side, giving them information of where OG is. They're going to head their way right over there. Arteezy is very far from this though. He's all the way up top.
Samael, seeing Seb on the front. Samael wants to try and find the squishes on the back, and he's straight in with the combo. Looks towards No-Tail. No-Tail's going to get taken down by the impetus. They'll pop down the Nimbus. Thompson trying to fight back for the side. He's able to zap down S4. They get the kill onto the Enchantress. Crit now being looked towards as well with a Hawk from Mana chasing down this Ventral's rear. They're finding another Samael very low at the moment. That pipe keeping him alive, but Seb in with a finisher, able to take the Aegis out of his hand. Seb getting the kill once. Arteezy with the BKB looking towards Seb. Samael with that second life jumps back in on top, and Seb gets revenge.
Ooh, that starting to look scary a bit there for EG as the Centaur Aghanims comes out. Sumail jumps forward, the combo doesn't do as much damage as he initially expects it to. They're able to take a pretty decent fight. They have to use pretty much every ulti there, but they're able to slow it down.
Certainly one of the better fights this game for OG, but obviously considering how the game's going overall, still not, doesn't really say much. As EG still leading by quite a mile. 14k advantage, 30-17. And there's the man of the moment, Samael. 86% kill participation this game. 32k hero damage done already at 31 minutes.
But
Absolutely incredible.
Ana is starting to get that farm. You saw in that hunt what the Manta, what the Diffusal can do when you have all these illusions inside of the team fights. Even if you're an Enchantress, you die very quickly. As we see, S4 is going to be going for a BKB to protect himself from all this damage that comes out from that Zeus, from the Spectre. Once those double ultis come out, Ana is approaching a heart. He will be able to deal a lot of dispersion damage back to the side of EG.
Radiant are
Arteezy almost has an Aghanims. He's now surpassed the Centaur in the game and has climbed into that top 4 net sort of spot.
Oh, I mean, Dota Plus, it really does love Spectre. It absolutely loves Spectre.
Seb gets the Stampede off, so that damage reduction.
Oh,
hit from Fail.
1,362 in one swipe there with the tree.
When you're next to a Vengeful Spirit with Vlads, you know, that little bit bigger damage coming out for the Tiny really adds up. S4, Ana has a DD and the Manta.
Oh yeah, S4 doesn't stand too much of a chance here. Too much damage there. Samael, he's on the racks mid. Seb's dead for 40 seconds.
There's no glyph either.
OG's got to do something about this, otherwise they're losing this mid rack. Samael is punching it down. Oh, actually blinks back, looks for the kill, finds No-Tail outside the base, finds the Bane. Back up to the high ground they go. Buybacks coming out. They didn't quite manage to take down the melee racks though, EG. So OG are able to keep those mid racks alive for now. Obviously EG's still in good position to get straight back in there.
They know the Nimbus was used, so they know that's down for a bit. Centaur's still down as well.
Samael, ready to jump if he sees an opportunity.
The Centaur's respawning and they know Stampede's up too. It's a bit of a risk here. EG should be back off without their Enchantress.
It was a fortunate defense there from OG. They don't lose racks yet. Keep those racks alive.
I actually like how Thompson is playing that too. Is you can see he wanted to walk up to try to nuke the wave, but he's like, if I get tossed back, we lose all of our deep push. He actually had to stay all the way back and let them deal this damage on the racks.
Maybe a bit of a greed for the kill there, getting the better of Samel, as he could have had that last hit onto the melee racks, but he decided to blink back and go for the kill on the Bane instead. We'll see if EG nonetheless are able to get those racks taken down sooner than later, as they do keep themselves over this half of the map. The scan comes out from OG. They know that EG's up there on the high ground. They'll see the couriers while passing across. And OG fight this though. Arteezy with the high ground, past the BKB. Stampede's going to be popped out, giving a bit of damage reduction for the side of OG, but No Tail, is it really enough to keep him alive? Doesn't look like it is. Fly comes out with the sun, they lose No Tail. They jump forward and find Seb as well. S4 with the impetus is too much damage. Now OG, they're down No Tail, they're down Seb without buyback. Seb down for a full minute.
And they use the Haunt in that fight. Their probably most important tool for them to take any real type of team fight versus EG.
And now Thompson, can he really push it? He's taken down bottom. They're going for a bit of split push here. They've lost the mid racks, so obviously the damage from Samel, it's going to cut through these racks. They can't really afford to try and go for any sort of a base race. They're coming back in towards the base, but there's not going to be much of it left as EG, they take the full set middle, and they take the full set top.
Crit's looking for a play too, looking for the swap.
Anna, Manta tries to dodge it off, does manage to back off. Arteezy actually gets tossed in by Samel there. Oh! Uh-oh.
Oops.
Samel said, do you have to get in the way, Artur? As now put a little bit of a stop to it. Obviously, EG still in a very comfortable position after taking those 2 sets of racks.
Yeah, I mean, they all just got so much gold. Now Samel finally has that BKB that he thought he'd be going for earlier, but, you know, no, Samel went for all that super aggressive item style instead. Now he's got a lot more liberty in the fights to run around for that 10 seconds, not having to worry so much about all that damage and static field that really starts to add up. But OG
pushing back onto the tier 1 mid.
They're finally going to get this next tier 1. They only took out those bottom towers throughout this game. They've had very limited map control versus EG's aggressive style.
There's a full heart on Anna. You never know. Maybe Dota Plus was right. Maybe the power of the Spectre is strong enough. If OG can keep this game going somehow, and Anna can sort of get that next time after the heart, maybe we can start to see things switch around.
Oh, look at Arteezy.
There we have it. Tossed in, and the rest of EG, they're out of there. They don't even look at him. Walking their way out of the base. And there we have it. He knows. He knows this is one of those games, Arteezy.
It's one of those you laugh at, but on the inside you're just like, oh god.
I mean, he's laughing because he looks at Samel, and Samel's 24-1-5. He knows this it's pretty comfortable. He's feeling pretty good about the team, and understandably so. They have this strong lead over EG.
Bottom lane, easy. The wraparound coming in from No Tail, trying to clean up the creep wave quickly. The Stampede comes forward.
There's the feed script, there's the jump forward, and he's gone. Didn't have a smile on his face this time round, as now OG could actually look to threaten the base a little bit. They're straight in, onto that bottom tier 3, the fortification comes out. There's No Tail, does actually find the Nightmare onto Fly. He's playing around with the 2 of them. That is going to give space for the rest of OG to push on this bottom lane.
They don't have TPs.
They don't.
It's Crit and Fly who are being bothered by No Tail right now.
Sure, they killed the Bane, but down on the bottom lane, look at the base.
Sumail just got his TP delivered on the courier, but that Rax, it's going down. S4 makes his way down here.
And Anna.
But they get the melee Rax.
And he's out with the TP. The wave of terror though is easy. They're going to cancel the TP. He's still very tanky with the heart. Can he walk himself away? He's got the backup at Thompson too. So Anna, on the retreat, he will still get out. So OG actually able to strike back a little bit against all odds and get a melee Rax from Evil Geniuses.
Very heads up play there. Identifying that there's no TP on Sumail's Tiny or S4.
Well, that would be a tribute.
That lead does trickle down a bit. It was 20,000 for EG, now only 16. The experience been sitting about the same the entire game.
All about the Spectre.
Yep. Going for that butterfly next so he can get a little bit more damage. 2 for his team.
Look at this still. It loves the Spectre.
It really does. DD Rune spawns top. Look, they're looking for Honor.
Thundergust Rap's going to give him the vision. He knows that they're coming, but maybe it's a bit too late. He's got a homing missile upon him. Stampy's going to be used. They look for the jump, but they're able to burst down Fly. Fly's gone out of the fight. Seb looking towards S4. S4 pops the BKB. OG now backing up. Seb on the front lines, tanking it all, but the damage from Sumail will be enough. Big crit comes in with a tree throw as Sumail gets himself the double kill, finding Seb. Jerax, Thompson, and Anna back up to the base, back up to the high ground. Roshan not quite spawning yet.
That the DDRTZ does right now. BKB's on cooldown on. Walk into him here. The Manta dodge.
Buyback's going to come out from Seb. They feel like they can maybe try and take this fight, but Sumail's in with the combo. The damage is too much. Anna just getting critted down. They've lost Jerax. Anna trying to run himself away from the first. That's too much. Seb jumps in. The buyback, the horse from Anna. He comes into play. Can he turn this one around? Seb falling low. Taken down with the homing missile. They'll get RTZ. Can they get anything more? They're able to find Tiny. They're able to find Fly. The buyback horn from Anna. Absolutely doing it. The buyback's there from OG. No hesitation as now RTZ. He buys back. There's 4 dead on EG. 3 of them don't have buyback.
They're gonna be able to clean up this range racks, but thankful for EG for them that they have those. They can't. The tier 2s are still up. They still have all their outer towers still alive. But they claim something. With that quick relocate, with that heads up play, they chunk that network advantage down. What a buyback from Anna.
Absolutely. Those buybacks, not only from Anna, but Seb, Jerax as well, just getting back straight into that fight, realizing they can take the fight. As we saw before that first little skirmish in mid, EG used pretty much all of their BKBs. They didn't have them ready for that fight there. So OG could take the fight. As we saw, they clean up that bottom lane of Rex. They're into the Roshan pit. And that lead, it's starting to diminish.
And this is the refresher shard. They have a Zeus as well as a Spectre with the refresher shard. That is where you hit that critical mass.
Oh my goodness. We saw EG in game 2 make quite a comeback. Could OG make even a bigger comeback here in game 3?
What a series we have. As we hit this 40-minute mark, we've got the double runes now spawning.
Double damage.
RTZ still just not farmed enough to really be that carry for his team. They need the success to be coming from Sumail and S4, but Anna, 11, 6, and 11. Has another 5,000 gold, can go for that Scotty if he wants to, and he does. 4,500 HP on the Spectre.
And nearly level 25.
Looking a bit scary here for EG in these next few moments.
I do want to see what that Dota plus win rate's at like now. After sort of an exchange like that. We saw what it was at before.
Scanning.
It's only going to be sliding more and more in favor of OG with these sort of plays. Just a 4K advantage for EG. It's slipping away so fast.
They still have the momentum coming in from those 2 lanes that they've taken the Raxes out, but bottom lane constantly going to be pushing in because OG got theirs as well.
Now.
74% for OG.
My goodness.
RTZ does not deal damage in these fights at all. He's hitting very weak. Even next to the bench, he only is hitting for about 220. And 240 with the Vladora too. But still, not enough to go through this Spectre. And not enough to go through that Aghanim Stampede that we've been seeing so much from Seb.
You've got to wonder how things are now in the EG booth. Imagine it as Sumail. You're in this game as 28, 2, and 6, and suddenly it looks like things are getting turned around against you. You've got to keep yourself in a very strong mental state at the moment as Sumail. As he has had such a fantastic game, but at this point, things are starting to come back against you.
Radiant's top tower has
Deny the top tower.
It's very scary for EG to make aggressive moves versus this Aegis. They've got the Haunt, they've even got the Refresher Shard as well on Thompson, and Thompson also is level 25, so that damage from the Zeus just amplifies that much more once you get that Arc Lightning talent. How many other level 25s are we getting soon? I almost actually has the 25 too. Probably going to be the relocate.
This game really does get so hard as it gets scaled on.
Yeah.
The Spectre, the combination of the Zeus as well, as we'll see some high ground defense potential. Sure, they've lost that 2 set of racks, but OG, as we see, are just doing an excellent job of pushing these lanes out and playing it in a way that you can't really feel that they've lost those 2 racks. They're pushing out the lanes so well with the with the Spectre and with the Zeus.
They've got the liberty to do so when they have this Aegis. They're not at risk of EG looking up to this. I mean, EG, look at them. They're all just trapped in their base. They're not even able to farm aggressively at all, while OG takes the whole map. And they've actually swapped who has that refresher shard. They've actually given it to Seb. That double stampede in the fights, 8 seconds of 40% reduction. That's pretty much the entire duration of EG's, the BKBs that they'll be having.
Oh, no doubt about that at all. Seb, last few stampedes making all the difference. My goodness, if he hits 25, well, I imagine he takes with the Aura and with the Spectre. With the Spectre, it's good luck killing the Spectre.
Move stomp duration's also quite good, though.
It is.
It's a 4-second AoE stun.
But with a Spectre on your lineup, the Aura can be just... He just doesn't die.
Invisibility.
Jerax has started to queue up a Satanic on the IO, so maybe it will be that attack ally tethered target. You get Satanic off with a tether to the Spectre, you full heal that Spectre so quickly. And we've seen with the Dispersion too, when you're sitting at a 4,500 life on a...
EG's got to be so careful now of any sort of move they play. We saw earlier, so the confidence of EG going around getting these solo pickoffs. Now the game has entirely changed.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that gold graph, it went from 20k down to only 2k.
One of the biggest swings I feel we've seen on the main stage this CI.
Radiant's middle
Not the
tower
biggest.
is under attack.
That Aegis going to be getting reclaimed in the next 30 seconds or so.
Certainly. Now the EG's, they've got a timer on that. They're waiting for that to go before they try anything too aggressive. They may even time it so they make the strike just as
I think they're going to look to make the fight
that last
right
use
now.
of it.
Yep. Zeus ult does come out, scouts them up, all kind of grouped up. They're probably expecting EG to look for a smoke here, so OG is all going to gather up on a high ground.
Let me attribute.
That's the Aegis gone. EG, can they jump Sumail?
Jerax actually used the relocate to just grab some bounties.
Sumail's leading in. Do you see Thompson? And
They see Sumail.
Nimbus straight out. The Horn as well. Everything being popped. They want to fight this. Crit tries to go for the swamp, but Crit gets taken down straight away. They'll go for the Supernova on the high ground. S4 and Sumail looking towards Thompson. Have they got the damage to bring him down? The Axe Stampede coming through. Not enough to save Thompson. Thompson's dead. Buys back. Immediately back in the fight, Anna.
Arteezy's just being chased by Ana. He
Still
can't run away.
Arteezy can't get himself out of this. He's dead for 100 seconds.
Ana's
S4, TP's back to base. Blind Sumail, will they get out? No, does he find him? Does he find him? He does. Sumail gets back.
TZ dead though, without a buyback. Not available for about a minute and a half. As that double stampede, we see it coming into play. They don't have the damage to go through, really. They were able to eventually kill Thompson, but the amount that they really have to commit forward to kill this Zeus through that 8 seconds of stampede, too much for EG to deal with as this Spectre, seemingly immortal.
Sumail's got a lot of money, but he has to play careful now. He absolutely needs to make sure he has buybacks available. I mean, as I say, 29-2-6. I get it. It isn't team deathmatch. It's not all about kills. You're seeing it this game. Sumail, he's played his heart out this match, but now it's at a point where OG, they're starting to win it.
I'd say they definitely are winning, even if they have those 2 racks down. EG's team fight into them, they can't actually really do too much. There's just way too much tankability on everybody. I mean, it's a 4,000 health Centaur, a 3,000 health, 2,600 health Zeus. Even the IO has 2,900. It's pretty much just Bane. You see No-Tail sitting at 1,300, but everybody else is close to that 3,000 range. Where that's where, I mean, Tiny, he wants people to be a bit lower. Sure, he still has that Daedalus so he can crit, but when all these heroes are at this high of HP, he loses a lot of his effectiveness. As now an Aeon Disc is finished up. Thompson. But you can see, every single time the fight does come out, that Stampede instantly, their Spectre Haunt comes out as well, and just chaos ensues right away for EG.
I mean, at this point now, it really feels like it sort of swings the other way, where it's sort of EG waiting for their cause to get the big item so they can scale. You know, Arteezy, he needs the Satanic and he needs a Rapier at this stage.
Yeah, exactly. But he needs to go for the Rapier, but
he's got to get a Rapier.
He's not able to find the farm on the map.
No. Because of such slow start that he had at the beginning. You know, there was a point where we saw it. He was smiling, he was laughing, he felt it was fine because of how well Sumail was doing. Well, at this point, it sort of now comes back to him, and Arteezy's not quite at the point that his team needs him to be at. Now it's EG that sort of need more time for their gyro to be able to get the items to deal with OG's cause.
First time in 50 minutes pretty much has claimed.
See in the middle lane. OG ready to pounce. Zeb gets the stun, the double force though, creating the space for S4 to get back. They try for an avalanche, doesn't connect. Nimbus get thrown down on top of RTZ. RTZ the side trying to take the Nimbus. Thundergod's wrap used by Thompson. They'll pop the horn. RTZ jam to pop the BKB run away. Crit gets surrounded. Crit gets taken down. They'll go for the Supernova. OG looking towards the sun. Can they take it down in time? They can. They get the Supernova. Samael going in with the BKB. Looking towards Zeb. Brings down Zeb, but Anna still alive. Cuts down Samael. Double kill for Anna. S4 trying to run himself away from Jax. But Jax with the right clicks gets the kill. 4 dead on EG. Samael has to buy back. The rest of them do have buybacks available as well. But OG, they'll lose 2, but they've got the big boys still alive. Anna and Thompson pushing on the tree throw, not enough to kill off Jerax.
These 2 are still just full health, full man. Thompson is pretty much full.
There's another buyback from Crit, there's another buyback from Seb, ready to go in the mid lane. Samael getting stunned up by the Nimbus, Anna moving in. Samael getting forced back, they've got to keep alive. Arteezy dies, buys back as well. 4 buybacks, including Seb. It's a full team buyback here from EG. S4 jumped on, Seb with the double edge. S4 bursting down by the Nimbus, they lose S4, he's down without buyback. OG into the middle lane, onto the high ground and taking a tier 3 tower. The fortification gets popped. EG, can they hold with just the 4 of them as OG? They found the tower.
They can't get to the back lines. They can't go through Ana. They can't kill this Zeus. They can't kill this Io.
As that is going to be another set of racks at the least for OG as they find the melee racks mid. Samael. Couldn't he get any sort of jump in there? Homing missile connects onto Ana. Throw the tree out, but that is the full set of racks got mid. They're moving straight towards the top lane. OG ready to hunt for those megas. There's the swap. They get the swap on Ana. They get the silver edge. Can they burst him in time? No, the Axe Stampede. The damage reduction keeping Ana safe. The Sunray potential damage doing a fair bit. Ana trying to walk his way out of the base. They've got the toss. They kill him. They get Ana down for 2 minutes. Jarek's still alive with about 2 HP at the moment, able to tether himself up to the high ground. He'll live. But they do push OG back. They get that kill on Ana. A clutch swap play does cost Crit his life, but it keeps the game going. Only just about though for EG as they're now 12k behind.
The majority of the damage in order to kill that Spectre is really going to start coming from Fly. That Sunray is pretty much their best effort to pierce through that 4,500 health on Ana.
Samael was out hunting, but a scan there from OG confirmed his position. Refresher finished on Seb.
We've already seen what one Stampede can do in the fights too. How do they really go through all this? EG, the next Roche is alive. We see the items start to get replaced. Sumail has now picked up a Butterfly, replacing that Echo Saber, but TZ only has a small crit.
And Jerax is queuing up a Rapier.
No, he switched it.
Oh. I really wanted to see if he was going to be able to get the Satanic Rapier before Arteezy did.
I mean, Satanic
that would have been the ultimate BM.
The heal that he can get off is pretty awesome. As we see this replay coming through, the Sunray damage really coming through onto Ana, and then Sumail committing forward with those several tosses.
Yeah, but as we say, if Crit didn't give his life there to make that swap play, this game pretty much will have been over in favor of OG.
Yeah. See, they're still feeling confident.
Absolutely. The momentum on a rise here for OG in this game 3. No-Tail gets found out though. Swap from Crit.
Has to buy back right away. They don't want to have Ana buy back.
20 seconds until Ana's back here. How many is he's going to have that horn?
They're looking for the Roche.
They can get Roche before Ana. They've got 10 seconds to do it. They're based in a little bit of trouble.
They have to commit forward.
They've got it. 4 seconds. 3, 2. They're going to have it. They've got the Aegis on Arteezy. And it looks like OG don't want to fight straight away into it. They're popping the Axe Stampede, now they look to jump forward. Seb does get punched straight away, pops the refresh, he gets the second Stampede off. They've got the control on Arteezy, Arteezy taken down once. They get the Aegis out of the Supernova, successful out from Fly. Stunning up Ana, but do they have the damage to actually kill Samael? Looking at what's Ana, but Ana pops the answer, they look to Samael, take it down for 2 minutes. Arteezy trying to back off, there's going to be a buyback for Jerax. They get the Nimbus set onto Fly, jumped on by Seb, the Who Stop takes him out, 2 dead on EG.
The base of EG also, the creeps.
They don't have buyback. Fly and Samael are dead. for 2 minutes pretty much. OG going straight down the middle lane. As only S4, Arteezy and Crit are left standing.
And they're coming in, Jerax as well, coming forward.
He's got a rapier, but it's almost certainly
They're going for the base.
OG looking to close things up. They're onto the Ancient. They're beating it down at a pace that EG can't compare to. OG win the series 2-1 against Evil Geniuses, knocking EG down to the lower bracket. OG will move one step closer to the Aegis as they continue their run in the upper bracket after what a series, what a game 3, and Sumail heartbroken, understandably so, losing a game. Sumail 31-4-8, it's got to be one of the best KDAs we've seen on a losing team, as OG against all odds were able to bring this game back round.
What unbelievable comebacks we